Hello YouTube, Canucks165 here, and jumping straight into the video, welcome to the narrow gauge extension part 2. First off, you'll notice I have this small factory here. This small factory is the Metcalf kit, just titled the Double O gauge or HO gauge small factory. It is covered with signs and manufacturing logos like Union Mills, and there's warning signs too like beware of trains and do not trespass. This was a fun kit to build, and this is what is going directly next to the docks as to where it is. As you noticed that earlier when I first uploaded the narrow gauge extension video, this was just plain wood, where now it's got a big cardboard floor into it to make it look like concrete. You got the 2 inspection pits still, all in line, and you've also got the Metcalf crane. You can adjust the chain to it. Cheap little thing, but does a great job. And if we continue down the line, you'll now notice that I've also been doing a little bit of work on the area here. I've now made my own makeshift road, nothing fancy, but decent. And it runs along these houses, quite nice. With a little step up to what's going to be a small station, you've got this lake, which has now got a lot of grass and a lot more stone to it. It continues over the main bridge. Now, I've extended the line here, as you'll see in my Twitter posts on my Twitter account. The line continues down the other side of the main line, where it meets another small yard, which I will be expanding on in the future. One thing I must mention though is, I know it's not neat, but this is a very steep incline, as you'll see in this shot here. It is a very steep hill, which is not recommended for any engine, and I do plan on making it a bit more gradual. But the line continues along the centre of the layout, and comes to an end to the standard gauge turntable, where there will be another small shed for the N-gauge engines. This is in total the whole span of how long I want the N-gauge track to be, but more sidings are to come in the future. And the whole line is powered and all sidings are powered. I'm quite happy with it. Now we're going to see Rusty running. He starts at the shed and he makes his way down to the hill, where past the yard he then goes up the incline. As you can see, I'm not adjusting the power there and he's going a bit slow. He then crosses the bridge and goes over the smaller one. I might as well just let it speak for itself. The whole thing works great, and I'm really happy about it to come out. And just seeing Rusty run along with the standard gauge engines, as you see in the background, is very nice to see. He's now picking up his big wagon that I spoke about. Now, again, this wagon is very tricky for Rusty to push up the hill, but going down it from this side, he's just fine with. So yeah, again, he's on the same speed, and you'll notice in some shots he slows down and then speeds up. The thing I like about this though is that whilst the other engines are doing their jobs, I can control Rusty and have a bit of fun with him just doing a bit of shunting work. So yeah, it's really nice to see them all working as a steam team. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed.